Hello, my name is Denise. I'm a Family Help School Nurse Assistant.
Hello, my name is Anne-Marie and I am a school nurse with the Stockport School Nursing Service. We've made this video to make you aware of the support available for you and your family to maintain healthy lifestyles. You may have received a letter from the School Nursing Service following your child's height and weight measurement. In England, children are weighed and measured through the National Child Measurement Programme, NCMP, in reception class and year 6. In Stockport in 2022 to 23, 20.9% of reception-aged children were overweight or living with obesity, and 34.2% of year 6 children were overweight or living with obesity. Analysis shows that many children and young people with excess weight are unlikely to grow into a healthy weight. Many parents find it difficult knowing whether their children are growing up healthily, and some parents find it helpful to receive information about their child's height and weight measurements.
The picture shows a range of body shapes of boys and girls of the same age as your child. The small difference between the pictures are surprising but real. The pictures help us to see small changes which can appear over time and lead to a child's weight going above or below healthy levels. You can see the pictures in 3D and more detail on the interactive MapMe website. These pictures show children from a white ethnic group. This is because the information used to make the pictures was mainly from a white ethnic group children. Research is ongoing to develop body pictures for children from other ethnic groups. The MapMe pictures and websites are not suitable for children with a disorder that affects their growth, an eating disorder, an inability to stand unaided, or an age outside the usual range of reception or year 6.
We would like to tell you about Mark and his family. Mark was 11 and already knew he was one of the heavier children at school before the measurement day came along, not least because the other children sometimes teased him about it. He didn't really know whether or not it mattered for his health or whether he could do anything about it, as his parents never talked about weight at home. So although it was a bit embarrassing to be weighed at school, it was also quite a relief, as he thought this would mean someone would help him with it. Mark was really disappointed when his parents didn't mention his weight after the measurements in school. It felt to Mark like being overweight was so shameful that no one was willing to talk about it. Things changed for the better after his mum started to talk to him about healthy eating as part of his school homework one day. After that, Mark found it easy to tell her that he was worried he was too big and that sometimes the other kids teased him about his weight. His mum was really helpful and sat down with him to talk about what different things they could do together to be healthy.
One thing Mark and his parents decided to do was join a local course for children and their families who wanted to be healthier. He was a bit nervous about this, but he enjoyed it. There were lots of games and activities to learn about changes they could make that would help their health. Mark's mum made some healthy choices at home too for all the family, like Dad trying some new recipes. They didn't always like them, but his mum said they hadn't always liked what she cooks for them anyway, so it was no different. We know from working with families, one thing they found useful to help them make lifestyle changes is support from others. In Stockport, we have ABL, who offer a free family weight management service. Let's talk now about what you may have thought when you received our letter. My child's results are because of puppy fat, and they will grow out of it.
Puppy fat is a commonly used term to refer to perceived changes in body composition as children move from childhood through adolescence to adulthood. Some children do grow out of excess weight. Around 1 in 3 children who are overweight in reception return to a healthy weight by year 6. However, we know that most children who are overweight in reception don't return to a healthy weight by the end of primary school.
I found the letter offensive, and I'm really offended by the suggestion that my child is overweight.
This must have made you feel angry, and we are sorry for the distress this has caused you. Nothing in the NCMP feedback letter is meant to criticise you as a parent or your parenting abilities. The feedback is a way of providing health information about your child and highlighting that there might be a concern. It's up to you as a parent or carer to decide what you do with that information, even if you agree with it or not.
It's due to genetics that my child is overweight. My whole family is big.
Genetics certainly play a significant role in influencing a child's size, but it is also the case that lifestyle factors contribute. Your child may appear to be a healthy weight when compared to larger or heavier members of your family, and you may also have struggled with your own weight and may have less confidence that it's possible to achieve change and maintain a healthy weight. It can be very difficult for you to make sure that your children eat healthily and are as active as possible. There's just so much unhealthy food out there, and school pressures and social media means your child may not be as active as they could be.
I don't understand why body mass index is used as part of the NCMP. How can my child's results be accurate when using BMI as they are still growing?
You may think that the measurement we're using is BMI, which does not capture the fact your child is still growing. The measure used in NCMP is BMI centile. This is complex and may be difficult to understand, but it's the most accurate way to tell whether a child's weight is in the healthy range, and it takes into account your child's age, gender, height and weight. The use of BMI centile is recommended by scientific experts and child health experts in the UK.
I'm unsure about the best way to tell my child about their weight.
Children do vary in the degree to which they are aware or interested in the results of the NCMP height and weight. So here are some top tips how to speak to your child about weight.
Small conversations can work better than one big talk. Focus on things that your child can do to look after their health. Don't feel you have to talk about everything in one go. Pick times when it's more natural to talk about food, activity, or weight, for example. When cooking or food shopping, you can say, "What do you think we should choose for tea? What can we eat to keep us all healthy?" When out in the park, you could say, "I feel better after that walk, don't you?" When a child talks about their own or someone else's size. When talking about what your child has done at school.
Don't forget, no one gets it right all the time, so try not to blame your child or yourself for being a certain weight. You have a big influence on how your child thinks and feels about their weight. Children know their weight is a sign of whether they are growing properly, and expect parents to talk to them about this. Ask other adults to help too. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, carers can all have a big impact, and you can support each other. The most important thing is that your child feels able to talk to you.
Here are some links for further advice and information.